Hey everybody, Slycem here with SlycemGaming, and we are live. Going to be talking about a couple different things while playing around on the game. Got to take care of the arena, still getting some stuff done there, but more importantly, we are here to take a look at Kabam's new offer that they offered us today. Is it worth it? I don't know, but let's take a look. We'll discuss it and get an opinion from a couple different players and see what they think when it comes down to this new offer from Kabam. So while we wait for the room to fill up a little bit, let's go ahead and hit that arena. Grinding the arena out here for a T1 Alpha, oddly enough. Speak of it, we got a new subscriber, Infinity Gamers. Hey, Infinity, thanks for hitting that subscribe button, man. Let's see here. We got Sal in the chat, Marcus, Infinity Gamers. Sal was in here first, and Infinity Gamers third, Marcus second. Sal saying the offer is crap, in my opinion. Well, we're all going to touch on that, give a little bit of an opinion here, and see what we all come up with. You know, the offer is drastically different depending on who you are, where you're at in the game, and what you're looking for. And so we're going to take a look at it a couple different ways, break it down, and say, hey, here's what we think, and here's why, so on. So, Sal says, let's milk some whales. There's Chid. Chid, let me know if you're available as well to come in on the call. I'd like to make this work with as many opinions as possible. We're going to take the easy route here. All right, Clay's available. I'm going to bring Clay in on the call as well. Clay, one of the members of SlycemGaming here. He's a commentator for us. He takes care of a lot of commentating. I haven't got a chance to really put him to use, as I'm normally up late. He's going to bed normally a little earlier than I, so let's put that call into Clay. Clay, can you hear me?
Hey.
Hey, what's up, brother? And there's Tony in the chat as well. A lot of SlycemGaming family in here. So I'm going to run this arena a couple times, kind of get this out of my blood, get it going. And then we're going to take a look at this offer, and I'm anxious to hear what you think. I know I have my opinion. I kind of said it in the chat rooms before I jumped on as I was getting everything ready to go. But I'm very curious to see what everybody else has to say. So we're going to let everybody else kind of run up here, get everybody in here, and then we'll go from there. Infinity Gamer says, can I also be a member? Hey, look, if you're interested in SlycemGaming Alliance or the Alliance or the network side of things, being part of the network, what we need you to do is jump on SlycemGaming.com, go to the recruiting tab, and put your application in for whatever you're looking for, whether it's an alliance or to be part of the network. We're always looking to expand and going from there. So Chid says, sure, but I'm grinding the arena though. So Chid's in the middle of a big arena grind. We'll bug him here in a few. So
he's going for Medusa round 2.
Oh yeah, let the Medusa grind begin. Chid up at it, and I know Chid, he's going to be at it early and often on this, wanting to make sure he secures that Medusa. And the thing is, with after the testing and a lot of people talking, she may go up a little bit, and she was already fairly high. So.
Well, and I think I remember him saying he had to put in most of his good chunk of his points today.
Oh, did he? Yeah. Sal says, the offer is worth it if you are a doctor, aka, or someone rich as can be, but not if you're broke because you just bought a Switch. Sounds like maybe Sal's salty he bought a Switch instead of this offer. It's looking a little different for every individual. Tony says, I made a video today with my 3-star Medusa, rank 1 against 11k Gwenpool. The guy had suicides. Ooh, speaking of, I'm getting ripped in the arena. I'm busy reading. So, have you got to see much of the Medusa gameplay yet, Clay?
I was here for Chid's stream, so I got to watch a bit of it. Looked pretty solid. Again, he didn't have Medusa duped, so I'm interested to see. I haven't seen yet much until of a duped Medusa yet, outside of Master Mode and Heroic.
Right. Totally. Sal says, not salty, I'm just broke. I totally got ripped by that Captain Marvel. I did not think I'd get hit there, so ouch. That sucked. Alright. Um, Greg says, how long does it take for someone to get back to you once you have applied? Greg, right now we are backed up. There's been roughly over 100 applications that have came through. We've got a
Nice.
Yeah, we've got a group of people making some moves and shaking some things up, I guess you could say. So it's kind of one of those things where everything's fallen into place. We want to make sure that we cover our bases, make sure we don't miss anything or anybody, and do what's best for the alliances all the way through. So it's just kind of one of those things we got to be careful. So we want to make sure we do the right thing, not just whatever's the easy thing. Tony says I made oh yeah. He said he ranked 391. He used an Awakening Gem. Her Fury is too much. Terry Lane, he's here. He says, Slice 'em. Talk about the deal. Well, we're getting ready to touch on that lovely deal and see what we all have to say. So, Clay, I'll let you start first. Have you got a chance to look over Kabam's latest offer?
I just looked at it after I saw kind of what we had the stream titled today. I could see where some people will find good value in it, especially if they're on that edge where they need to rank up somebody, get that first 455 or to boost up a little bit, but it is kind of pricey.
So what? I mean, obviously your gut says pricey at first. I mean, what else do you see? Is there anything else you notice, don't notice? Anything you wish you would have seen more? Do you think it's just out of the price point? You know what I mean? Like, kind of what do you see out of it? And then I'll tell you what I think here in a second. Because as soon as I saw it, I kind of knew what I thought. What's up, 6Z? Good seeing you, buddy. Because here's what I see, and I was trying to drag this on until I get done with these fights. But just coming to memory here, we're looking at what, 9,000 Tier 2 Alpha Shards?
Yeah, and a bunch of Tier 4 class catalysts, fragments.
Yeah, fragment crystals.
Yeah, the fragment crystals. 10 Tier 1 alphas, 3 attack boosts, and 3 health boosts.
And are those the 30% boost? I don't remember. I think they're not, but I could be wrong.
15% on attack and 20% on health.
Okay. So, there's that. Let me see if I can beat this Captain Marvel here. Come on.
But I mean, it's a fourth of a Tier 2.
Right. It's a fourth of a Tier 2. Sal says if it was like $20, I'd recommend it. So it's a fourth of a Tier 2, which is a good point. So essentially, though, let me finish beating this arena here as we talk about the deal. Essentially, they're saying that a full T2 alpha, to a degree, is worth about $200. Because obviously that's the main draw point, I think, to this offer for most people. The problem that I have with it is outside of the T1 alphas, there's nothing guaranteed. Yeah. I'm going to get a bunch of fragments, but there's no guarantee. Like for right now, I'm so close to ranking up my Voodoo to 550. Now, while this isn't a game changer for me where I'm at in the game, it is a good prestige bump. So I'd like to get that done. And as much as I would love to do this offer for that opportunity, there's nothing saying I'm going to pull enough fragments to form a mystic. And for a lot of people, 9,000 shards, while nice, is not enough to form a full one. And at that point, take your money and use it towards your other items. I don't know. I just have a hard time with this one. And again, we're getting ready to take a look at it on the screen.
Yeah, personally, I feel like I'd have to be right on that edge to where this made something happen. Otherwise, I just couldn't see doing it.
Yeah, and Sal says it technically could go up to 10k shards if you sell the T1 alphas. Sure. And if you're selling the T1 alphas, then, I mean, are you that? What is one T2 alpha going to do for most people in the game at any given time? I don't, I'm trying to think. At what point do you have 3 T2 alphas? It's kind of such an odd number to get to. What's up, Keith? Good seeing you, buddy. Sal's saying if they sold a full T2 alpha, it would probably cost $150. So, all right, we're done here with the arena. Let me jump over there. We're going to pull this offer up. I can come back to the arena and finish up. Just get my T1 alpha here. And I'm super close. Be glad when that one's over. All right. Let's go over here. All right, so here's the offer we're talking about, guys. You can only buy it one time. It's the Alpha Catalyst Fragment Bundle. So 9,000 T2 Alpha Catalyst Fragments. Keith Winnet says he has 7 T2 Alphas. All right, so he has 7. Let's say it even formed him another one. That puts him at 8. It gives him an extra 455, I reckon. Depending on where you're at, I guess it could have some value, but you're paying a lot for the fragments, especially considering that now. Well, here let's break down the individual sides of it. So you got 90 Tier 2 Alpha Catalysts, 50 T4 Catalyst Fragment Crystals, 10 T1 Alphas, 3 15% attack boost, and 3 20% health boost. Again, I don't like that there's really nothing guaranteed here. When I say nothing guaranteed, there's nothing for that upper echelon of stuff. The T2 alphas, you know what fragments you're getting, but again, you're not looking at a whole lot. You're looking at, like you said, basically a fourth of one. The 50 Tier 4 T4CC fragment crystals, who knows what you're going to get. And the way Kabam seems to be, it always seems I get the fragments of what I don't need.
True.
It's very rarely am I going crazy on this. Bulldog says, let me ask you this. Would you buy a T1 Alpha for 135 units? Probably. It's possible. And I see where you're going with that. But at the end of the day, you're not buying one. Because if that was the case, I could buy them as I wanted. I could buy one here and there. I could save up the units. You're getting the T2 and the T1. And that's the one thing I see here that I like, is the T1 Alpha Catalyst. But, I mean, you go and you look at the arena. Right now, you can get in the arena, 800,000 arena points, and you've got a T1 Alpha, along with some PHC shards. So it's not much to get a T1 Alpha. Let's go to the Glory store here, because I know they're there as well. Let's go take a look, because I already bought a couple this week. Glory. So right now, at the point of purchase that I'm at, they're costing $650. I think the beginning was much less. I can't remember what day one cost was. Clay, have you bought a T1 Alpha this week from the Glory store?
No. Let me see here.
Can you price check it for me? I feel like I'm at Walmart. Can you price check that, sir, please? Just give me a price check on that T1 Alpha.
Yeah, let me check out one, please.
South says, I could get my magic up to 455 if I had more Mystic Cat. The only good thing in that offer are the Shard Crystals and the Alphas.
Tier 1 Alpha, first one is 350.
350. So 350 Glory for one T1 Alpha. I'm on number 3, and it's going to cost me 650. So you can buy a good chunk from the Glory store. Also in the Glory store, you got T2 Alpha Catalyst. So 1,000 Glory, you get 1,800 T2 Alpha. So you're looking at a pretty big amount. So yeah, Bulldog says it's 350 for the first, 425 for the second. So there you go. Hey, Bulldog, if you want, feel free to join me and Clay on the call. I would love to hear more opinions on this because everybody has a different outlook on things of this nature. I just have a very Exactly. You know, you could get 0 Mystic Shards from the 50 Crystal. That's the problem that I have with this deal, is that it's just a lot of unknowns mixed with 10 Tier 1 Alphas. And like Bulldog said, you can get one of those. You get one T1 Alpha every 8 to 10 days.
Well, and anytime I see those boosts on a rank up bundle, because I mean, essentially this is a rank up bundle.
Yep.
And anytime I see them add things like attack boosts and health boosts and things like that, to me that tells me that even they knew it was weak, so they had to add something.
Yeah, I just feel like they're reaching for straws here. They're just trying to make value at that $50 mark. I think it's high. I think it's a little bit high. I like the offer in general, but I don't like it for its cost. I just feel it's a little over the top, a little too much. I would really like to see it come down a tad. You know, if it was at $25, $30 range, you know, as stupid as it sounds, that seems a little more feasible for me. Because again, it's just a lot of unknown, a lot of uncertainty for something that could be good or could be really bad. And that's the dilemma I have with this one, is that there's no certainty here. So we'll get some. Bulldog or Not says you nailed it. I was gonna say the same thing. Why else would they add a boost to the offer? You know. Haitian says it's cheaper to do normal mode 100% to get the alpha with a couple refills. Exactly. You know, the problem is that there's just so many other ways to get the alphas. and the T1s, you know, even being light on T1 alphas, you know, I look at this and I go, man, I could rank up a lot of champions with those T1 alphas. But for $50, I can do a lot of other things. You know, I can take a risk on some Grandmaster crystals and try to pull a 5-star. I can do all sorts of stuff. I can take those. You can do masteries. You can complete a lot of content on what you could get for the units. You can make a run at Medusa in the arena. You know, it's just a very weak offer in my opinion. Not to mention, as the 5-stars become more and more common, and we move towards the new movement, which is going to be the 6-star champions, how valuable are these resources really going to be? Like, will I be looking back in a month and a half, 2 months, and go, ugh, that was a waste. I wish I was buying this new offer. So
yeah, because in order for them to, you know, let people rank up more of the 5-stars and then start ranking 6-stars, Tier 2 alphas are going to have to become more common than they are now.
Exactly. Everything has to become a little more common, and I just don't see it being any other way. So, unfortunately, I feel this offer is overpriced. And while there are some nice sides to it, I like the T1 alphas. You can get those fairly easy going through the Glory Store, the arena, and the different things that are going on. The fragments for the T2 alpha. Well, you got to remember, if you do map 6, you're getting what is the rewards now for map 6? Here, let me take a quick look. I believe I can pull that up here.
How do I mute this? I need to answer a phone call.
Yeah, not a problem.
How do I mute it?
Just hit the little mic button right there. It should mute your mic.
All right.
Let's see. Oop, wrong way here. So if we take a look here at now the excuse me, the map 6 rewards, you've got a shot. You're getting 200 alpha fragments just by defeating the boss, and you're getting the crystal that has a chance at fragments. So I mean, these fragments, it's not like they once were, where they were just non-existent. A lot of opportunity to be able to get these throughout the game now. 9,000, while it's nice, I just don't feel like it's enough to get me to spend $50. You know, with everything else in the offer, $25, $30, sure, but Riley says, let's not act like 6 stars are going to be common. It takes a little over 36 5-star dupes. Even if you get 3 5 stars per month, it'll take a year to get 1 6-star. And that's counting on getting a dupe every time. Real Deal saying he thinks the deal is a bust. Real Deal, I'd love to have you on the call, man. If you want to join me, let me know. Hey, not a problem, Clay. You know, I agree. I just don't think it's worth the money. I think it's just a little too much, and there's not enough known rewards. And I think the Tier 2 alphas, while they're nice, those fragments, you can get those by naturally playing the game and going to be where you need to be. The person this offer is for is the guy that's already studying all the other stuff, and they are missing just enough fragments to be able to, you know, they're real close to taking that 3rd champ or 4th champ, whatever, to, you know, 455, and they're going, oh, I need Tier 2 alphas. Well, that's the guy that soaks this up. Outside of that, I don't like it. Let's see. Keith Winnett and Sal talking about people getting ranked down. So they said, Keith Winnett said, yeah, you buy the offer, rank up your favorite champ 2 months later, and they nerf said champ. To which Sal said, yeah, but Keith, they already said they have no plans on nerfing anyone. To which Keith is saying, you believe them? Very good point. You know, Kabam says a lot of things that is not accurate. As much as we wish that they did, unfortunately, it's just not the way it goes. So often they don't give us accurate info. And like Keith said, Sal said, oh, they may not do it. They're not going to switch their opinion in one day. And Keith said, yeah, but who says it's got to be one day? You know, what about in 2 months, 3 months, or something like that? You know, all of a sudden that deal looks even worse. Let's see. Real Deal says, can't Sly at work. Sorry, brother. Oh, no worries, man. Yeah, Chid says, so what you're saying is the Real Deal is saying the deal is a fake deal. Yep, not a real deal, man. Keith Winnan says, Slicing like all these people with their stinking jobs. Hey, man, I get it. I totally understand. Believe me. Give me 1 second. They checking in on Frojo here. So Greg says, have they reviewed your situation with the extra stuff they took? Oh, excuse me. It's still early. Well, not really early, but I could take a nap. But either way, Greg says, have they reviewed your situation with the extra stuff they took and responded to you yet? Yes. They reviewed it, and they basically gave me the middle finger. You know, I asked them a very simple question. Their big deal was that I spent, you know, the easiest one to track down is the glory. And I don't want to dig into this too much here on this stream. This is not what it's about. But essentially, you know, the glory was the easy thing to see. It's very obvious in my 2 videos from when I come back from being banned to whenever I started the ban. So I asked them about glory. They gave me this long response basically saying that, you know, I had glory, I used glory, I got more glory, I used glory, and that my glory didn't change. The problem that I have is in their email, they basically said that I used glory on 8/27, which is a day that I was banned. So it was physically impossible for my account to use glory on that day. So when I pointed that out and said, look, I just want an explanation on how that can be, they refused to respond. They sent me a blank email, then they turned around and sent me another one saying, hey, we explained our situation. We're done with this. We're considering the ticket closed. And that was that. So, but back to this, when we're looking at this offer, again, guys, I say this offer is a bust. I don't like it. I feel it's just a little too much. You know, had it been priced a little differently, I think it would have worked out well for them. I like the T1 alphas, but again, not for $50. 90 fragments is nice, not for $50. And 50 T4CC crystals fragments is nice, not for $50. Again, a lot of opportunity in the bundle. You could do some great things with it, but if you're not at the right spot, you could be looking at days, weeks, or even months before you're even able to capitalize on the bundle. That's $50 out of my pocket that's not doing anything, and it's not getting me any in return. You know, I kind of look at this from a business side. If there's no return from my investment, then it doesn't make sense. So at the end of the day, that's how I look at it. It just doesn't make any sense. Keith says, "Dang, you got your alliance up in membership quick." I did. We'll take a look at the alliance, and then I'm gonna kill this stream. I'll rework it, and I'll probably come back live and do some gameplay. Yeah, our alliance currently 26 members. We're sitting at a 10-3, almost a 10-4 rating. I've got 4 guys that I think are coming in. One I know for sure. A couple more that are, I believe, fairly certain, and we're very excited to have. Hopefully it all works out. And then one more that is kind of in the backgrounds playing, and if not, I got a slew of apps that is available to help. So at this point, it's just a matter of which way we go. Today was the last day of map 3 for us, so we got some more map 3 stuff. Yay, there's some more T1 alphas. And that's the other thing. I mean, the T1 alphas, if you really want to, you could take a week, run map 3, and you're going to get loaded up. Just, again, the offer just doesn't make sense. It's a lot of money for a lot of nothing. A lot of opportunity down the road, but nothing in the here and the now. So, to me, it just doesn't make sense. But last plug on the Alliance. SlycemGaming Alliance 1 might have one opening. We're still reviewing the applications as they come in. Slycem hit that help button. Let me get over there and help it. Good call, Chid. Chid's in the arena. He wants that help. SlycemGaming Alliance 2 is another alliance that is coming up. It's got a lot of really good players. They're going to be looking for pushing that top 300 mark. They're going to have a little bit of work to do, so if you're right under that prestige level, that's going to really hit that home run. If you're looking for that alliance that you can come in and grow with, that's where SlycemGaming Alliance 2 has really fallen into. They're an alliance that's going to be growing to that top 300 mark, and I think they're going to do it fairly quickly. They got a lot of really good players, and we're super excited to have them. And the most recent SlycemGaming Alliance 3 is a Tier 3 map, or a Map 3 alliance. Currently running no donations, anything like that. Come in, play, have fun, enjoy the good times, and become part of the SlycemGaming family. So, what's up, Pedro? Good seeing you, man. So again, guys, as far as the offer go, my opinion is it's a no-go. It's Keith says, what map does your second alliance run? They're going to be running map 5 early on just to get everybody's prestige built up. So once they get, I cannot show them SGA 2. I don't have that available on my account. Oh, here, I guess I can do it this way. Oh, wrong thing. Alliance. I can pull their tag up. And again, excuse me. So here's kind of what you're looking at with SlycemGaming Alliance 2. And that is not an accurate number. They've actually got one less guy because my main account, or my secondary account's leaving. I'd say by the time everybody's in that we got coming over, you're probably going to be looking at about a 7 mil alliance. 7 to 8 million, give or take a little bit. So it's definitely looking interesting, looking exciting. We're very excited to have both of those alliances going. Cannot wait. So again, guys, if you're interested in the SlycemGaming family, becoming part of the network or part of the alliance, again, visit our webpage, www.SlycemGaming.com. Click on that recruitment tab and go from there. Once you put in an app, we will do our best to get back to you as quickly as possible. It has been super hectic. We got a lot of applications, and again, only 3 alliances. So we're going through and trying to make sure that we get the best fits for each alliance, and that everything makes sense. So, hey, what's up, Deadpool? He's saying, hey, guys. So, again, do us that favor. Tell everybody you know about us. Hit that, if you're new and you're seeing the video for the first time, hit that subscribe button. If you've been around, well, hit the like button as well. Share it. Let people know that you came here and checked it out. And again, as far as Slycem's opinion goes, I say it's not worth it. I think the offer is a nice offer. It's a nice gesture. I see that they want to help us with it, but it's just the wrong price point, and not enough of the known to overcome the unknown. The boosts are just extra fillers, in my opinion. The 9,000 fragments is nice, but not a game changer, in my opinion. So, there you go. Hey, Tony, yeah, that's not a problem, man. Yes, there is a SlycemGaming Alliance 3. So, guys, feel free to apply. Again, we got SlycemGaming Alliance 1, 2, and 3. With 3 being a place you can join, run that map 3, and build your account. Clay, you back?
Yes, sir.
Clay, I was just telling him, in my opinion, I think this offer is a bust. It's a no-go. What's your last thoughts? And then we're going to get out of here for this one, and we'll come back live with the gameplay.
I think it's definitely a pass.
All right, guys. And one last time, let's pull it up. That's 9,000 T2 Alpha fragments, 50 T4CC fragment crystals, 10 T1 Alphas, 3 attack boost at 15%, and 3 health boost at 20%. All for that lovely price of $50. Or I'm sorry, $49.99. I think it's too much. Like I said, if it was a $30 or a $25 purchase, I think it'd be worth it. Unfortunately, I think they made it a little too high. I can get the alphas fairly easily throughout the game if I really want to. Your big deal is the 9,000 T2 alpha shards, and I just don't think they're worth $50. You know,
yeah, I think there's just a little too much more that you could do with $50 in the game.
Yeah.
You know, that $50 could push you through some high-end content. It could do a lot of things. Comparatively,
it's a ton of energy refills and then the ability to further your account in many other ways. So, all right, guys, and again, one last time, I think it's a no-go. Clay says no-go. A lot of the people in the chat are saying no-go. Pedro in the chat says, if the price was $29.99, then I'd say it's worth it. And again, I agree. If it was at a different price point, you got a great offer, Kabam. At the current price point, I say you got to Kabam it and give it a pass. It's just not worth it, guys. So, again, that's my opinion. The best of luck to everybody else. Hey, if you get it and it works out for you, let me know. The Real Deal says, wow, mine shows $69.99. I need to re-look at that and get a screenshot. Well, hey, look, even with the screenshot, Kabam's probably going to say you were lying. They won't believe you, just so you know. But I'd do it. So get that screenshot, Real Deal. Let me know. Send it over. I'd be interested to see. So, all right, guys. Again, thank you all so much for coming out, checking out the video. Again, this is worth it or not. Kabam's latest T2 Alpha Fragment and T1 offer. And again, for me, it is not worth it. Pass on it. A little too high with not enough known items. You know, you could walk away with this feeling very empty inside, you know. So, all right, guys. Again, thank you all for coming out. Do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, the like button, the share button. Let people know all about us. We do appreciate all the help we can get. So, thank you all again, and catch you guys next time.